Got his iPad right there. He's ready to.
I've got it. We've got some input already. If we want to pivot to the Rams, we can start talking about that, and we can talk about what we're hearing live right now from our listeners.
You want to do that? We were going to go with King James. You want to go to the Rams?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
We've got a question and extension and Cook's extension. Is Goff next? Aaron Donald. The Aaron Donald needs to happen.
Haven't we heard this? Isn't this a broken record?
We've been singing this song.
It's been over a year.
Yeah, forever. Yeah. And some of that is the game that's played, right? We've talked about this before on the air. Some of it is the game. It's, you know what? Save your body. We're not in a big hurry to sign it. We don't need you to be in camp on day one. You know, so there's no disadvantage to having Donald out first day of camp, right? There's just no. I mean, if he wants to hold out, save his body, save some wear and tear, that's how it's done now. Right? For other guys, it's a little different. But Aaron Donald's going to show up fit whenever happen. You know, Goff. What's his? He's still on his first contract, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He's tied up.
I think he's got 2 more years.
Yeah, exactly. But again, you know, the point is that if you really want to solidify your things, Gurley was the right way to go. They just need to do it on defense.
Right. Yeah.
Right. I mean, you're about to walk into a brand new stadium. You need Donald to be on that team.
Exactly.
Because that just really starts. That defense starts there and then works backwards.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important that you try to find a way to do that, because you need to be opening up that stadium and walking in, and your team's guns a-blazing, right? It's contending.
Yep.
It's a playoff team,
Yep.
which, it is, working in that direction, right? I think it's going to be very exciting in Los Angeles this year because to win their divisions.
Absolutely. So, Vegas agrees with you.
Yeah.
In fact, Vegas regular season win totals, their futures on win totals, they've got the Chargers. They opened at 9, 9 wins, and they're currently at 9.5, according to Vegas.
Yeah.
That's the over-under on win totals. And the Rams started at 9.5 and are currently at 10. That's at the Westgate, I believe. And if you look down the line, Vegas is predicting that both of them are going to take their division. That's exciting stuff.
That's This definitely could be the sports capital of the world. The Dodgers, possibly getting to the World Series
right,
again.
And huge television markets, right? So the NFL's loving this, right?
Oh yeah, they got it.
It just produce, but it has a potential if they would love it if the New York teams could do the same thing, right? I mean, you're going to get whatever you're going to get out of Boston and New England, so that's going to be a good thing. But having these big market teams contend, it was just like the NBA playoffs, right, last year, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't have any LA, New York, Chicago. Nope. You had any of those teams, right? So it just kind of was mediocre at best when it came to, and obviously LeBron will keep that going and help out with those ratings. But, I mean, New York and Los Angeles need to have.
Well, according to Vegas, not this year for New York. The Giants opened at 6.5, and their over/under is 7, and the New York Jets at 6 and stayed at 6.
Right.
So not a lot of wins.
I just
coming
meant
out of
one
there.
of the big markets, having
a
contender, right?
And the Mets are bringing up the cellar in the National League East.
But for for a lot of New Yorkers.
Competitive, so you never know with that whole deal. So, but yeah, I'm really excited to see how our NFL teams do, and I've always been I was a Rams fan. Then they went to St. Louis, and I said, I'm done with you, and I went down south, became a Chargers fan. But still, there is a little bit of me that is rooting. I mean, I am rooting for, because they're an NFC team, right? I'm rooting for success in Los Angeles, and obviously, we talked about it all last year. The Chargers win so many games. If they could just finish it off,
exactly.
it would have been exciting, right?
Right.
So I think it would be awesome. I mean, how cool would it be to have the Chargers meet the Rams in the finals? I mean, in the Super Bowl, that would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
But you know, I just really think the West is. I mean, I think Jimmy G's going to turn that around up there in San Francisco. I mean, I think Gruden's going to turn around the Oakland Raiders. I mean, I just think the West is going to be interesting. So
it's going to be pretty good football.
Yeah, I really do.
The Niners opened at over under 9 wins and moved down to 8.5. And the Oakland Raiders, soon to be the Oakland Las Vegas Raiders, are staying at steady at 8 wins.
Okay.
So
see, Musburger just became their color.
That's right. Yeah,
Musburger just became the radio guy. Yeah,
he's been doing that.
Lives in Vegas.
VSIN.
Oh,
yeah.
Which, by the way, that's an addicting station to listen to.
Yeah, I remember when that was first happening, and
quite interesting.
Musburger decided, he was retiring. He was going to live in Las Vegas. That was all his deal with South Point, and it's grown and grown and grown. There was a time there when they only had probably about 3 or 4 hours of programming when they first started, but they started right when we started doing it, and I've been listening to them, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, it really. From Montana, it's like it's too hot in Vegas. I got to get out of here. So,
but I love him. Gil Alexander's terrific.
Yeah,
and
it's very entertaining.
Yeah, and you can get a lot of good gambling tips.